Ghana's progress in implementing its second National Action Plan on Women, Peace and Security, GHANAP II, is under threat as key stakeholders warn that without sustainable financing, recent gains could be reversed. At a high-level meeting in Accra convened by the Foundation for Security and Development in Africa in partnership with the Canadian High Commission in Ghana, participants discussed strategies to fund Ghana's women, peace and security agenda. The agency comes ahead of GHANAP II's expiration in December 2025.
Significantly improved implementation from just over 20% in 2023 to more than 60% by nearly 2025. Experts at the dialogue stressed that continued progress depends on deliberate and sustainable financing. A newly released policy brief led by FOSDA's Solomon Okai reveals that Ghana will need between 1.1 to 1.7 billion cedis over the next 4 to 6 years to fully achieve its women, peace and security goals. This amounts to some 285.6 million cedis per year, just 0.02% to 0.12% of the national GDP and budgets. Recommendations include the establishment of a dedicated WPS fund and the reallocation of fines from domestic and sexual and gender-based violence offenses. It also proposes taxing beauty products as a potential domestic revenue source.
We have done well so far, achieving 60% of our targets and more by the end of 2025. But this is not because we have a predictable, sustainable financing framework. This is because civil society like FOSDA, like GHANAP, like KIPTC, hopefully, I'm not sure if it's a civil society, and like many organizations, the women mediators, working group, so many of us have taken this, and the security agencies themselves have taken this and are championing it.
A senior liaison officer at the Canadian High Commission in Ghana, Madame Bertha Desmenu, stressed the need for strong political will and bold policy innovation to close the WPS funding gap. She also commended the Ghana Armed Forces for adopting a gender policy through Canada's High Initiative for Women in Peace Operations and reaffirmed Canada's support for a gender-responsive, Ghana-led peacekeeping agenda. Participants agreed that the success of future action plans depends not just on design, but also resourcing. They called for collaboration among governments, development partners and the private sector to build resilient financing structures capable of withstanding economic shocks and delivering on the promises of gender equality and peace.